Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. Come and sit up tall on your mats. Before you do actually, it is a Forrest Yoga practice and we're going to be using some blocks. So get yourself a hard book, sturdy book. Lord of the Rings is actually quite a good book to use. Or a block if you have a yoga block. Also, we will be using a roll. So if you don't have a roll, get a blanket or a towel and you can roll that up. And make sure you've got water. Okay, come and sit in a comfortable seated position. You can have your legs out straight or sit in a crisscross position. Close your eyes. The intent for today's practice is to breathe to your fullest so that you can nourish your body and your mind. So quite often when we're in times of stress, times of worry, we tend to not breathe properly, so we get anxious. This can result in headaches, tense shoulders, neck. So I invite you today in our practice to breathe to your fullest so that you can nourish your whole body and your mind. So closing your eyes, take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Feel the connection between your body and the mat. The pranayama today, the breath work, is we'll come into knee pile and we'll do a Brahmari breath. So for knee pile, bring your left knee on top of your right and stack the knees one on top of the other. If this isn't accessible for you, you can sit crisscrossed or you can have your left foot on the mat. If you're coming into crisscross position, stack one knee on top of the other and sit up tall. Bring your fingertips behind you on your mat so that your spine is nice and straight. You will be getting a stretch in your hips, so if this is uncomfortable, adjust the leg position to one of the other options. Okay, bring one hand on your heart and put the opposite hand over your heart for your Brahmari breath. So this is a buzzing breath and we're focusing the breath to where our hands are. So it sounds like this. We'll do that 3 times and then we'll switch across our legs. So one hand on top of the other on your heart and close your eyes. And don't worry about the noise because nobody can see you. But you can just see me obviously. Take a deep inhale and exhale with your mouth closed, buzz the breath out. Twice more, deep inhale, buzz the breath out. Big inhale. Buzz the breath out. And open your eyes. Switch the cross of the legs. So your right knee is on top of the left if you're doing the full knee pile. Otherwise, come into a seated position that's comfortable for you. And we'll do Brahmari breath on the opposite side. So we're vibrating the liquid that's in our cells by using this powerful breath. It just helps to energise us and find the connection with our body. So deep inhale. Buzz the breath out. closed. Keep your hands where they are. And just notice any subtle changes. Gently blink your eyes open. Lower the hands and uncross the legs. Take your legs out nice and straight, hands behind you on the floor. Give the legs a good little shiggle. Great, Uddiyana breath. So Uddiyana, we take a deep inhale and then we whoosh all the breath out and suck the tummy up and back without inhaling. So you're forming a root lock. And then when you feel the need to take a breath, soften your belly and then take the full breath. So come in a comfortable seated position, ideally in Baddha Konasana, but if you have to sit with your legs crisscross, go for it. Baddha Konasana, you have the feet together. Have your feet active. Hands behind you, fingertips on the floor. Take a deep inhale. Whoosh the breath out and come into your Uddiyana, bringing your hands forward. Suck the belly up and back. Soften the belly. Deep inhale and exhale the breath away. Twice more in your own time. And sit up tall. Staying in Baddha Konasana, we're coming into a seated side bend with two arm positions. So bring your left hand out in line with your hip and inhale, raise the opposite arm up. Exhale, wrap the shoulder, coming into your side bend. Feel for letting go of the tension that you have in your neck and your shoulders. And guide the breath down the whole of the right side of your body, loosening out the tension here as well. Second arm position, just let the fingertips hover just above the mat. And inhale into your upper back. Exhale, let the chin come towards the left collarbone, just a little bit more. Just see if you can let go of any more tension from the right side of the neck. Take the left hand to the side of the head and guide the head up. Opposite side, if your hips are getting achy in Baddha Konasana, put some cushions underneath them. Take the right hand out in line with your hip and inhale, sweeping the left arm up. Exhale, wrap the shoulder as you lengthen the fingertips away from you. Keep your deep breathing going here. Remember, the intent for the practice is to breathe to your fullest. So really nourish your body with each breath. Coming into second arm position, hovering the fingertips just above the floor, and let the chin move towards the right collarbone a little bit more. take the whole of the right hand to the side of the head and guide the head up. Bring the hands to the outside edges of the legs and guide the knees together. Time to work our core. So let's go for elbow to knee. For those of you who haven't done this before, there are options. So if you just watch me, we take your hands behind your head, elbows point towards the ceiling. Your feet can remain on the floor and you can take yourself to either side. Option 2, you can lift the left leg off the floor, keep the right leg down, and you can do this version. Otherwise, we're going for the big boys, so it's full position with the knees stacked above the hips and your feet are off the floor. We take the elbows to the left, we extend through the right, and we pull belly down. So, you decide what is good for you today. Hands behind the head, elbows point towards the ceiling. Feet off the floor if that's the option you're doing. Inhale, hold breath. Head and shoulders off the mat, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the left, extend through the right, pull belly down. Inhale, back to centre. Hold breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the right, extend through the left, pull belly down. Inhale, back to centre. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the left, extend through the right, pull belly down. Inhale, back to centre. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the right, extend through the left, pull belly down. Inhale, back to centre. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the left, extend through the right, pull belly down. Keep going, guys, you've got this. Inhale, hold the breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the right, extend through the left, pull belly down. Inhale, back to centre. Head down, feet down. Place one hand on your tummy, one hand on your heart. Connect with your core and your breath. Woo! I hope you're feeling the temperature increasing. So take a really deep inhale. Exhale and sigh the breath out through the mouth. Take your roll, so your rolled up blanket. You can also use a cushion. Bring your roll to in between your thighs, abs with a roll, hands behind the head as before. You can keep your feet on the floor and do this version. Or you can have the knees bent, doing this version, or full version, legs extended and you're lifting up. You decide what is good for you today. So squeeze your prop and come into the version of the legs that work for you. Inhale, hold the breath, head and shoulders off the mat. Squeeze the roll, curl tailbone up, pull belly down. Head and shoulders down. Inhale, hold the breath, lifting your head up. Exhale, pull tummy down, squeeze the roll, send the heels towards the ceiling. And lower the shoulders down. Inhale, hold the breath, head and shoulders off the mat, curl tailbone up, squeeze the roll, send your feet towards the ceiling, pull belly down a second time, and head down, tailbone down. Inhale, hold the breath, head, shoulders up, curl tailbone up, exhale, pull tummy down, squeeze the roll. Send your heels towards the ceiling, squeeze the roll a wee bit more. Head comes down. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards the ceiling, feet towards the ceiling, squeeze the roll. Pull belly down. Head down. Inhale, hold the breath. Curl tailbone up, elbows towards the ceiling. Activate your legs and your feet as you squeeze the roll. Pull belly down. Inhale, head down, feet down. Keep the roll where it is. And let's come up into a bridge. So squeeze the roll as you're coming up. So inhaling, expand your ribs. Exhale, push into your active feet. Send the hips towards the ceiling. Squeeze your roll. Think of opening the muscles around your chest with the inhale. You're expanding your chest with the breath. So fill the lungs to their full capacity. Gently send the spine towards the floor, top of the back, mid-back, tailbone down last. Carefully remove the roll and come to sit up. So have a drink of water. Okay, dolphin pose. So, for dolphin, we want to take the top of our biceps, hands on the upper arms, set your elbow position, forearms on the floor, don't move your elbows at all, otherwise that's going to throw your shoulders out of alignment. You can clasp the hands, that's a little easier, but just make sure you don't put the weight in your little pinky. Or have the palms flat on the floor. Inhale into the upper back and exhale, coming up into your dolphin. Send the tailbone towards the ceiling. Think of sending your heels towards the floor. This might not be possible, but just think of it. And breathe to your fullest in this pose. Challenging pose, but it really helps you to connect with your body. And remember to smile when you're in these poses instead of struggling here. If you want to, you can raise the left leg, otherwise stay in this position, and if it gets too much for you, just lower your knees. So we're raising the left leg. Inhale, raise the left leg. Exhale, wrap your shoulders a little bit more. Lowering the left leg, inhale, right leg up. Lowering the leg down, lower the knees down, and come to embryo. Forehead on the mat, hands by your feet. Heel of the right hand underneath the head and bring yourself all the way up. Woof, getting hot now. Let's do some suns to get even hotter. Let's get our sweat on. So gently bring yourself all the way up. Support your head as you come to standing. If you are using a hard floor and your mat's on the hard floor, get some padding underneath your knees. You can use a blanket halfway across the mat, or if you've got a thick mat, then you're alright. Okay, come to the short edge of your mat, hands at your heart. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lunge, left foot back, place the left knee on the mat. Inhale, telescope the ribs as you wrap your shoulders. Plank. Knees down, lower all the way down. Hands come forward, traction the back into a cobra. Tractioning all the way down. Hands underneath the shoulders, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee on the mat, raise the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lunge, right foot down, right knee on the mat, raise the arms up. Plank. Knees down, lower all the way down. Hands come forward, traction the back as you raise up into Cobra. Lowering down, down dog. Lunge, right foot forward, left knee on the mat. Raise the arms up. Forward fold. Exhaling, hands to heart as you come all the way up. Inhale, telescope the ribs. Exhale, forward fold. Lunge, left knee back on the mat. Raise the arms up. Plank. Lower the knees, coming all the way down. Hands forward, traction into Cobra. Lower down. Down dog. Left foot forward, right knee on the mat. Forward fold. Coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, telescope the ribs. Exhale, forward fold. Lunge, right knee back. Raise the arms up. Plank. Knees down, lower all the way down. Coming up into Cobra. Lower down. Down dog. Lunge, right foot forward, left knee on the mat. Raise the arms up. Forward fold. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do one more round on each side, but this time I'm not going to cue you. I want you to really feel the connection with your body. If you get lost, just look at me. And when you're finished, standing on your mat in mountain pose, one hand on your heart and one hand on your tummy. Have your feet active, rooting down into your mat. With 2 pose vignettes. Okay, so we're coming into Warrior 2 shoulder shrugs to begin with. So coming into chair pose for B series. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen through the spine. Step back to plank. Lower the knees, or if you want to do full chaturanga, you can go for that. But make sure your shoulders are safe. Coming into a little Cobra. Down dog. Warrior 2 on the left side. Shoulder shrugs. Inhale into the upper back. Shoulders up. Back. Squeeze the shoulders together and drag them down. Inhale into your upper back. Squeeze the mid-shoulders together. Drag them down. Inhale into the upper back. Squeeze the bottom tips together. Use your elbows and drag them down. Inhale into your upper back. Shoulders up. Back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and drag them down. Inhale into the upper back. Squeeze the shoulders together. Drag the tension out of them. Inhale into the upper back. Squeeze the bottom tips together. Use your elbows to really get rid of all that crap that you're holding onto in your shoulders and drag them down. Eagle arms. Bring the left hand out in front of you, the left arm out in front of you, and right arm underneath. Backs of the hands together or palms of the hands. Raise the elbows up in line with the shoulders. Keep bending into your left knee. And if it feels good for you, lower your forehead towards your upper arms. Lower the arms, come into half salutation. So hands on the floor, step back to plank. Lower the knees or do full chaturanga, choice is yours. Cobra, down dog. Right side. Shoulder shrugs in warrior two. Inhale into the upper back. Shoulders up, back, squeeze the shoulders together and drag them down. Inhale into the upper back. Squeeze the mid-shoulders together. Drag them down. Inhale into the upper back. Squeeze the bottom tips together and drag them down. Inhale into the upper back. Shoulders up. Back. Squeeze the shoulders together as you exhale. Drag them down. Keep bending into that right knee. Inhale into the upper back. Squeeze the mid-shoulders together and drag them down. Inhale into the upper back. Exhale, squeeze the bottom tips together and drag the shoulders down. Eagle warrior two. Right arm on top, feed the left arm underneath, backs of the hands or palms of the hands together. Inhale into the upper back. Exhale, drop the forehead towards the upper arms. Elbows are in line with the shoulders. Release the arms. Come into your half salutation. Hands to the floor. Lower the knees or come all the way down through chaturanga into a cobra, into your down dog. And we're coming into triangle on the left side. Heel to heel or heel to instep. Hands at your heart. Inhaling, lengthen up. Exhale, extend the arms, lengthen forward and slide down your imaginary wall. Raise the upper hand towards the ceiling and relax your neck. In Forrest Yoga, we don't put any strain in our neck. So if you're used to looking up to your upper hand, we're not doing that in this class. So just try and relax your neck. Gazing down to your left foot. Think of pinning both shoulders against the imaginary wall. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Come into a twisting warrior. So adjust your back foot so that both shoulders are facing the front edge of your mat. And you can keep your hands at your chest or bring the right elbow onto the left thigh and place the opposite hand on top. So that you're twisting. It is a balance when you might fall out, so just watch. If you need to come onto the ball of the back foot, that's okay. And relax your neck. So take a really deep inhale here, and your breathing will be restricted, but keep the breathing nice and steady. Lower the hands onto the floor, coming into plank, lower down, any way that's good for you, into Cobra, down dog, and this time triangle on the right side. Hands at your heart. Inhale, extend the arms, exhale, lengthen forward, and coming into triangle. If you need to use a block for your hand, do so, and relax your neck. Use your strong core to keep you steady in this pose. Inhale and lengthen up. Bring the hands to the side of your head as you exhale. Bring yourself all the way up. Adjust the back foot position, hands at your heart for twisting warrior. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist and bring the left upper arm onto the thigh. Make a fist with the hand and place the right hand on top. Nourish your body with the breath and cleansing all your organs of all the toxins that you don't need. Use the twist to its full potential. Untwisting. Bring yourself into plank. Lower the knees or lower yourself in chaturanga into Cobra, and then push back to down dog. And we're coming into pyramid. So inhaling, step the left foot forward, right foot is back. Both legs are straight. You don't want to have your legs too wide apart, so if you want to, you can also step the right foot out to the outer edge of the mat. Hands on your heart, hands on your hips. Inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, hinge from the hips. You can place your hands on a block or a sturdy book, or for those of you who are happy to, you can place the hands on the floor. Let your upper body hinge over the left leg. And let your head be heavy, folding over your left leg. Pigeon. From here, bring your left knee onto the floor and send your right foot back. This might be enough for you, so you stay in this position, or if you're comfortable too, you can bring the left heel towards the right hip. If you're finding your left hip is really high, get some padding underneath that hip. For those of you who want to up level, you can also walk your foot forward so that the shin is parallel with the top edge of your mat. Tuck the toes under at the back just to lengthen down the right leg, and inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, continue to telescope your ribs upwards as you hinge forward and melt over your left leg. And carefully walk your hands back. Bring your left foot back down where it should be, and push back to down dog. Lowering down into plank, and then you choose if you're lowering your knees, go for that, otherwise full chaturanga into a little cobra, push back to down dog. Step the right foot forward, left foot is back, both legs are straight. Hips are facing forward. Hands on your hips. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge over the front leg. Use a block for your hands or place the hands on the floor. Guide the breath into the backs of your legs to allow you to stretch and invigorate your leg muscles. Gently bring yourself down into plank, into a little cobra, lower down, down dog. And we're stepping into warrior two kite hawk on the left side. So bending into your left knee, hands at your heart. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, start to open up towards the chest, towards the ceiling, and rotating the shoulders. Inhaling, opening up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, opening. Exhale, round. Coming back to your warrior two, we're coming into lunge now. So bring the right hand down onto the mat, have a little barrel on the back foot, and the right knee comes onto the mat. Take hold of your left shin with your left hand. Right hand comes out towards the corner edge of your mat. The back foot is flat. Inhale, telescope your ribs. Exhale, twist to the left. And just rest your chin on your knee if that's accessible for you. Coming back to the centre, come to plank, lower the knees, lower all the way down, cobra, lower down, push back to down dog. Warrior two kite hop on the right side, step the right foot forward, Left foot back. Raise the arms up. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, opening the shoulders towards the ceiling. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, opening. Exhale, round. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, round. Lunge, lunge. Left hand on the floor. Take hold of the right shin, and the left hand comes out towards the corner edge of the left mat. The left side of the mat. Take a big inhale, telescope the ribs. Exhale, twist around towards the right. Feel for letting go of the tension down the whole of the left side of your body. Gently bring yourself back to the centre. Step back to plank. Lowering down, Cobra. Lower down, push back to down dog. And gently walk your feet towards your hands and uncurl. Bringing yourself all the way up to standing. Tree pose. So you have choices here. If your balance is off today, you can use a wall. So you can have your back standing against the wall, or you can use a hand for balance. You have the choice of shifting the weight into the left leg. So I'll demo first. Bring your heel to the ankle, heel to the calf, heel to the inside of the leg if your balance is okay. Or some of you might actually want to up level to the have the foot on the thigh. Whatever version you're doing, it's amazing for your body, and breathe to your fullest when you're doing it. So no right or wrong here. Take your weight into your left leg, have your left leg active. Shift your weight over as you start to float the right leg up into the position that works for you. Hands at your heart. Focus on a point that's not moving. Drawing your attention inwards. Putting out all the distractions from your mind. If you're happy to, raise your arms up. Wrap your shoulders. Gently lower the hands. Lower the right foot. Standing mountain. Feet active. Shift your weight into the opposite leg. Different sides, so decide what's good for this side. Foot to the ankle, the calf, the upper thigh, or at the front of the thigh. Ooh, different sides, so your balance might be different. Certainly is for me. Hands at your heart. Inhaling, telescope your ribs, and exhale, push into your active right foot. Soften your jaw. Stay here or raise the arms up. Lower the hands, lower the left foot, come to standing in mountain pose. Close your eyes or focus on a point that's not moving. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your tummy. And connect with the intent of the practice, which was to breathe to your fullest. Really feel the connection with your body. Gently open your eyes, lower your hands, and come down to sitting on your mat. Okay, bring yourself into crisscross seated position for neck release. Bring your left hand out in line with the left hip. Take a deep inhale. Oh, actually, bring your right hand underneath your right sit bone first. That would help. I was like, how am I not feeling this? Take a deep inhale, telescope the ribs, and exhale. Gently drop your chin towards your left collarbone. With each breath, luxuriate down the right side of your neck. Just feel all that remaining tension just seeping away with each exhale. Stay here or raise the left hand and gently place the fingertips underneath the right jaw. Inhale, telescope your ribs, and exhale, gently guide the head over to your left armpit, so the chin towards the left armpit, and you should feel a different stretch down the right side of your neck. There shouldn't be any discomfort here, just a lovely stretch in your neck. This is great, especially if you're working from home and sitting at a computer. It's also great actually if you're doing lots of gardening. Take the left hand to the side of the head and guide your head up. Switch across of the legs, release the opposite hand as well, switch across of the legs. Take your left hand underneath your left hip and inhale, telescope the ribs as you lengthen up. Right fingertips out to the side in line with the right hip. And on an exhale, gently take your chin towards the right collarbone. And with each exhale, think of relaxing the head a little bit more so that you can release the left side of your neck. And so often we just ignore the tension that we have in our neck and in our shoulders, and this can result in having, sore heads, neck pain. So use this time to really give your neck muscles and your upper shoulder muscles the attention that they deserve. Stay here or bring the right fingertips to underneath the left jaw and gently guide your chin over towards the right armpit. And just notice if this feels a little different compared to the opposite side of the neck that you just did. take the right hand to the opposite side of the face and guide your head all the way up. Bring yourself to lie down on your mat, but before you do so, get your warm things on. I've got one more posture that I want to do with you before we go into relaxation. So get your warm things on, get cushions if you need to put them under your head, and get a blanket to put over you. We have been doing a sweaty practice, so your temperature will decrease. So put your warm things on, fleece the jumper, and we're coming down to lie down on our back for back release. Have your feet on the floor, knees are bent. Left foot comes to the right thigh. Stay here, or raise the right foot off the mat, thread the left hand through, take hold of the shin. You can use a strap here if you want to. Draw the right knee towards your chest. Feel the tension releasing from the back and the left hip. Lowering the right foot, lower the left foot. Bring the right foot onto the left thigh. Different sides, so just see how it feels here. If you are happy to keep your foot on the floor, you go for it. Otherwise, raise the left foot off the floor, thread the right hand through, take hold of the shin. If you need to use a strap, go for it. And draw the left knee towards your chest. Lower the foot, the left foot, then lower the right foot and bring yourself with your legs straight on the mat. For Shavasana, if you want to put a cushion under your head, you can do that, and you can put a blanket underneath you as well, over you. You can put one underneath you if you want extra padding. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale and exhale, sigh the breath out through your mouth. Relax your face, allow your body to be heavy, and be still, absorbing all the benefits of your practice today. And bring your awareness back. Start to deepen your breath. Take a stretch, have a yawn, whatever feels good for you, and roll over to one side. Gently bring yourself up to sitting with a relaxed neck, so support your head with your hand, and bring yourself all the way up. Well done, guys. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you've enjoyed it, I hope you have, then you can join us in our live community on yogawarrior.online. That's where we have professionally filmed content, not like this, although there are some of these in it, but it's mostly professionally filmed. And it's a fantastic community, so we do stuff in our live Facebook page, a private Facebook group, and also a live session every month for the gold members. Have a great day, and thanks again for joining me. See you soon.